Hi you all, it's me Maya March, and today I'm going to show you the easiest way to do soft locks. Today we're going to utilize our Zuri Hollywood Mermaid Boho soft locks in 24 inches. Okay, first of all, we're not going to do the full head. So I want you to part your hair in half, and in the back we're going to braid that down, and in the front that's where we'll be doing the individuals. Okay, this method definitely works. Nobody will ever know. How would they know? How would they know? How would they know? I like to just do a part from ear to ear, and then from there we're going to do boxes. Now don't forget, because this is a natural hairstyle, you don't have to do boxes. You can also just do free parts. That may be even easier. So to save time, you just want to always do everything ahead. So right now we're going to get our parts together before we install the hair. It doesn't take much to smooth the hair down. You just need like a little edge control, a edge brush that in, and we're just going to braid maybe an inch or two down. And from there, you can just twist the rest of it, or you can leave it out, honestly. But I like to keep mine in because it makes it easier for the takedown. So I'll just braid maybe an inch or two, and then from there we'll twist the remainder down. So all of the parts that we're creating is what gives it that illusion effect. Once people see that you have parts at the beginning, nobody goes in the back of your head. So this is literally something that can cut your time in half, you guys. Like, this is just a miracle to miracles. So it depends on like how fast you are. It took me maybe about 2.5 hours because honestly I am extremely slow. But I'm pretty sure like if it was my sister, she would have got this style done in like under 2 hours, y'all. And I do want you to take note that you do not have to do the individual braids. I do also have another tutorial where I'm showing you how to create the full illusion of look. That tutorial is the V11 boho curly braid. So go ahead and check that out. And that's where all of your hair is put up. We are all done, and in total I had about 14 braids per side, so about 28 braids in total. Now we are taking our first piece of hair and we're going to open that loop really wide because I need to be able to get the hair through that hole. Taking our crochet needle, we are installing that in the hair. We're going to put that loop on the hook, and then we're going to pull it through, and from there you can either utilize your hands to get the hair through, or you can utilize your crochet needle and help pull the extra part of the hair through. So I did utilize 4 packs of the crochet hair. I probably could have went for a 5th pack, but if you're like me and you may want to just save on money, you can get away with 4 packs. But what I do want you to know is when you take the hair, I want you to count away how many braids you have. So make sure you're not over installing too many. You have enough for to complete your hair. Then I'll begin installing the remainder so I can know how much I have to work with. Next, we are taking the Zuri water wave hair to create that knotless effect on our soft locks. So taking one strand of hair, I'm going to cut that in half, and from the half piece I'm going to break off 3 different sections because we don't need a lot of hair to start wrapping. We're creating a knotless effect, so you don't want it extra thick. You still want it to be pretty thin and pretty natural looking. Crocheting the hair is an option because you can just start actually just wrapping it around the base of the braid. But also, to make it easier, you can crochet the hair in, and then you just wrap. And then once you get from the base, you don't have to wrap it super tight because that's going to kind of help you have more flexibility when trying to style the hair. You can be wrapping for a moment, or you may not. I just have not extremely long hair, but long enough to where I have to wrap a lot of hair going down. But like, let's just say once you stop wrapping and you have no more hair to go, once you get to the end, you can just do that little roll and it'll stay forever until it's time for you to take your hair down. Okay, I'm going to show you one more time, but I do want you to take note that I am placing that lock 1 inch below the root of the hair. Okay, let's show that one more time. So I'm installing one of the soft locks with my crochet needle, and then I'm pulling it through, and then from there I'm taking a piece of the water wave hair and I'm placing that on the scalp, and then I'm rotating that all the way down because I'm covering the braid, and then I'm covering the soft lock a little bit. And just to verify again, once I'm starting to wrap the hair around the base, I'm not wrapping it extremely tight, but I'm wrapping it a little bit tight just to secure the base. And from there, I wrap it a little bit more loose towards the middle end of the braid being wrapped. These locks can be worn up to 1 to 3 months. You don't want to wear them too long because eventually it starts to weigh down on your hair, and you don't want that because you don't want to end up breaking your edges or anything. But you can wear this style up to 1 to 3 months, and just make sure you may need to wash your scalp maybe on that second month, because I know sometimes we can't go long without washing our scalp. The second piece that I'm taking for the soft lock is just me completely covering the braid. You do not want any of your braids hanging out from the soft lock because obviously that's going to ruin the effect of it just being or looking natural. So make sure you cover your full braid. This hair was like super pretty because I do like using colors, but sometimes I'm always good for a good jet black. But this is definitely a really cute and easy way for you to experiment with color. This hair color I feel like brought out a lot of my features, and it looked really good on my skin tone. So I feel like this is something that you can definitely give a try if you just always wanted to try color but you're not ready for the full commitment. And these locks actually come in a variety of colors, so they do have more natural colors. This is just a way for you to experiment if you wanted to try. And yes, this is an amazing protective hairstyle, and I find that the older I get, the more I think I fall in love with it. I feel like I'm always still receiving compliments, even when you're like, okay, I'm about to take them down. It's like, no, people really like that natural look. When you get close to your curls, just pull those back. Sometimes if you have an extra clip, that actually helps a little bit more. And we're still going to do the same thing. Under that curl, we're going to grab our piece of hair, and then we're going to just continue to wrap until we cannot see that braid anymore and our lock is fully covered. And remember what I told you, we're not going to do it tight. And even if you can see a little bit of the braid as you're wrapping down, by the time you're finished, it's going to all blend in and it's just going to look like your natural locks. Do not worry and say, oh my God, I need to cover up the full color. This is the type of color that can blend, and you don't need to overthink it. Because they're natural, you don't have to add baby hair. But if you've been following me, I literally add baby hair on every hairstyle. This is not a trend for me. This is something my mom has done since I was a kid, so it's almost like it's just embedded in me, okay? And we are all done, you all. I hope this was so easy. I want you to know anybody can accomplish this look, and we can save time by crocheting that back half and just only doing individuals in the front, which will still give you a variety of hairstyles that you can achieve. If you all have any additional questions, don't forget to comment down below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And until later, you all. Bye.